talked about it at the time last year, right after the game, that you're as close with Bo as you are, and you knew how rough that week was for him. What did that mean as a player, as a teammate, looking back at it, to see your quarterback go through what he did all week, and you guys win the game the way you do, and he runs for the first time at the very end and all that?
Yeah, I think it just exemplified a leader, and it solidified how tough of a kid he is. We have pretty much everyone on the team follows Bo. And obviously, being the quarterback, he's in a position of power and position of leadership. And to have your head guy, one of your main guys, do that, it makes the team react in such a positive way. The amount of respect that I had already for him, it doubled by the end of that game. So that was pretty cool. And then had to have him healthy for this year. It should be a totally different game for him, which would be nice because he played well last year. So a healthy Bo Nix is a great Bo Nix. This is awesome.
You had one of your better games this season last year against Utah. Is this a game where the physical nature of it, with the tackles, kind of gets you excited a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those games where you're going to be banging heads in the trenches, right? So it's as close to as a Big Ten style game as you'll get in the Pac-12. Which I played 4 years in, so it's something I'm used to, something I enjoy. Last year was awesome, and obviously I got to do it again this year, or it won't mean anything. So I'm excited for it. It's one of those games that keeps me up at night, just being anxious, being ready for it, excited for it. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun.
What do you see from Barnes and the quarterback these last couple of weeks? What do you see from him on the film review?
Yeah, I mean, a ton of respect from just from how his path to being the starter. Obviously Cam is a great player, and it's really unfortunate for him to be down this year. But he was given the keys and he's ran with it now. So I'm excited to be able to play him. And, his future is really bright. So he's going to be a really good quarterback. He's going to be really tough to play. He's a pretty dual threat. So it's something we got to pay attention to. So so far, I've seen a lot of really good things from him, and I'm excited to play him.
Are there any similarities in prep to Stanford week? They ran two quarterbacks at the time then, and then Utah kind of runs two quarterbacks every once in a while. Is there any similarities there in prep?
Yeah, here and there. I think they're similar to a point. I think with Utah, we're really just worried right now. We're stopping the run. That's something that Utah does very well, and that's something that we're preparing for. So. With Stanford, they can do a little bit of both. They obviously want to run the ball, but they can throw it too. And Utah can do that just as well too. But we're just excited to get out there down in Salt Lake.
Small sample of a couple of games. What have you seen from their safety, moving to running back and being a lead guy for them, Vaki?
Yeah. Man, what an athlete, right? You kind of watch him, he kind of just pops off the film. It's pretty cool to see a guy change positions like that and excel. And he's still playing the other position too. So, like I said earlier, a lot of respect for him as well. Not a lot of guys can do that. So, it's going to be fun to play him. He's a threat on their offense. So it's something that we're going to be well aware of, well dialed into, and it's a challenge. So we're ready for it. It'll be fun.
And you're lifting with Jackson all the time and going up against him in practice. To see him playing the way that he is and earning the recognition that he's getting right now, how does that feel as a teammate, and how much credit do you deserve in a way? Because he doesn't get iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah. It's something that I knew was going to happen. It's just his mentality. Going to practice against him every day is a blessing because you're going against one of the best centers in the country every day. I don't get that much credit. He's the one who lifted the weights. If I had any contribution to that, it would be to that. I motivated him maybe a little bit. I don't know, but he's the one who did the work. He's the one who put in all that work, and just to see him coming out and doing what he's doing is really fun to watch. And his future is extremely bright, and I'm so proud of him. I'm proud to be his buddy. I'm proud to be his best friend. So he just needs to keep going and keep working.
All right, thanks, guys.